Hey, what's up everybody? Landon with LMR.com. In this video, we're gonna be talking about some LMR exclusive parts specifically for the 1992 to 1996 OBS Bronco, 1993 to 1995 Lightning, and then the 1999 to 2004 second generation Lightning. So you'll find as I talk about some of this stuff for the OBS trucks that it will work for some of the other trucks as well. We'll get rolling here on the OBS truck stuff, but up first, this is the ashtray receptacle. Pretty simple in what it's doing. It's designed for the 92 to 96 Broncos. Nobody really uses the ashtrays today, but if you're dealing with one that has seen better days, here is a new factory style option and would make for a great restorative piece for your 1992 to 1996 Bronco. Up next is another simple interior item. This is the cup holder insert kit for the front console for a Lightning as well as a Bronco, but these are probably missing. They're damaged. People have put things in there that just makes them look cruddy, for lack of a better word. Another really good simple piece to add some freshness to the interior of your Bronco or Lightning. Here is the Lightning fog light switch. This is for all 93 to 95 Lightnings. It's gonna have the factory correct texture on the face as well as the switch itself. Whenever you click the switch on, it illuminates green, and then you'll also notice the correct logo there on the bottom of the switch as well. This will go right into your instrument cluster surround. We do have the attaching screws available separately, and then if you're looking at this and you have another OBS truck, you can install this as well as kind of upgrade, so to speak. But if you're wiring up your own fog light or like an LED light bar or something like that, you can put this in your Bronco, F-150, F-250, or F-350. Just make sure you wire it up correctly for whatever it is that you're doing. Up next, we have some door panel goodies. This is the door panel, upper door panel, I should say, reinforcement or repair bracket. It kind of serves as both. You can use this to repair the upper section of your door panel, or you can use this to reinforce the upper section of your door panel if you still have a good set. But if you've been around the OBS trucks, you know that the upper door panel is oftentimes always damaged, and that's from people taking the door panel off, having your windows tinted, and they're trying to pull the inner door belt weather strip out. Whatever it is that they're doing, the spots for the inner door belt weather strip tabs will break off on the door panel, leaving you no attaching point for your door belt weather strip. People have riveted those to the door panel, but even then, that's really not a surefire way to do it. So we made these upper door panel reinforcement or repair brackets that give you the slots for your inner door belt weather strip. They attach with the provided plastic and emblem trim adhesive, so you will have to remove your door panel to install this kit. Be careful when you use the emblem and trim adhesive, because if you put too much of this stuff on, as it kind of activates and sets up, it could blemish and burn and make the texture or the front side of your door panel not look so good. So just be mindful that you don't use too much of this stuff. Since we know you're gonna have to remove the door panel, these clips don't always last and you may be missing some. So we're gonna give you a full bag of door panel push pins, and then we're also gonna give you the door panel hardware installation kits. You'll get all the correct factory style screws that are the correct diameter, and then these little inserts are designed to repair a hole that has been enlarged from somebody putting a random screw in that wasn't supposed to go there. You can drill that out, pop this insert in, and then you can install the correct factory style screw that we give you in the kit. And now let's talk about some steering wheels. I like talking about steering wheels simply because I think it's the best thing in the interior. This one here is for a 92 and 93 Bronco that has the smooth leather over the top. We also had this same exact wheel for a 1993 Lightning that had the perforated leather over the top. If you're chasing restoration accuracy, you know that the smooth is for the Bronco, the perforated is for the Lightning, but at the end of the day, it's your truck, so you can buy whichever steering wheel you want. And then this is the steering wheel for a 1994 to 1995 Lightning, and in terms of material, it will also be an upgrade for 1994 to 1996 Broncos. Obviously, a little bit different styling, black synthetic leather, brand new construction, all that good stuff. Perforated leather and ready to bolt into your truck whenever you purchase it. Which, by the way, these steering wheels are brand new. You don't have to send us your old steering wheel and we refurbish it and send it back out. None of that nonsense. It shows up at your door and you'll have that in your truck in probably an hour's top, you know, depending on how long you spend cleaning things up. Moving along here, we have some A-pillar trim. This is always a problematic area in every old vehicle, but these A-pillar trims will work for both Lightning and Bronco, as well as the other OBS trucks in that era. But these would be a neutral shade of gray, closely resembles opal, not exactly a direct match, but you've heard us say this time and time again on videos. If you're wanting color accuracy, prep and paint the part and then blend the surrounding areas with the LMR interior paint. But these A-pillar trims will incorporate the factory grain and texture. All the screw holes are in their correct positions and these go right into place and really give you a fresh look in your interior. Okay, so another little simple piece will be the lower radiator insulators. These are rubber construction, factory dimensions and tolerances. These get situated into the lower section of the radiator supports, and then the lower tabs on the radiator get situated into this rubber isolator. These will work for both Bronco and Lightning. Another good restorative item will be the fuel tank pads. In the kit, there will be 4 pads that share the same length and same width. You'll have 2 on top, 2 on bottom of the fuel tank. This is a polyurethane foam material, has some nice density and firmness to it. And these also have an adhesive backing. Gonna be a perfect option for anybody restoring an entire fuel system, tank, all that good stuff. Or if you're just kind of redoing a few items and you know you want new fuel tank pads, because I could probably tell you that the fuel tank pads in your Bronco are probably way too far gone. And not to mention, I'm a smell freak. These have a pretty cool, unique smell to them. So we have the license plate bracket for a tube bumper. The tube bumpers were a factory option for the 93 to 95 Lightnings, but if you do have a Bronco and you swap to a tube bumper, it will work for you as well. But the main bracket here is constructed from aluminum. It's pre-bent and then has all the correct openings and provisions to get your light assemblies installed, as well as all your hardware. And then also included in the kit will be the adapters for the main bracket. These are billet aluminum, and then they are powder coated black as well. In the kit will be the main bracket, adapters, 2 license plate light assemblies, and installation hardware. All right, so jumping over here to the next table, this would be a few items for a second gen 1999 to 2004 Ford Lightning, one of my favorite vehicles. I say that a little partially, simply because I've owned my 2000 Lightning for 15 years at the time of this video. Let's get right into it. We'll have some fuel tank pads for these trucks as well. A little bit thicker in design, simply because the factory one was a little bit thicker than what we discussed here for the OBS truck. But you'll get 2 pads in the kit. It'll be a high density polyurethane foam, adhesive backing, and then there'll be the correct width and length from what you would have in a factory setup. On the product page, we do kind of have an overhead picture indicating how these get situated onto your tank. It's real easy. You can't mess it up. Up next would be a steering wheel. I have one of these in my truck. This is the 2003 to 2004 style Lightning steering wheel that had the perforated leather. 1999 to 2002 was the smooth leather. This would be technically a upgrade replacement for those year-range trucks, and then it'll be obviously a factory style replacement for a 2003 to 2004 Lightning. But brand new construction. Again, you don't send us your steering wheel, we send it back, you wait several weeks, yada yada yada. Shows up at your door, ready to go into the truck. But all new materials, aluminum frame, a steel hoop. We also have some kind of intricate details here with like a 12 o'clock indicator, and then your pull text as well, indicating where you need to position your 2-jaw puller. This is Lightning only, simply because the 99 to 04 Lightnings had their own unique airbag, so this will not work for a Harley-Davidson truck or another 97 to 04 Heritage F-150 unless you find a Lightning airbag. To complement the steering wheel, we have the airbag retaining bolt covers. These just simply pop into the side of your steering column trim, and they cover the retaining bolts for the airbag. Black in color, which is correct for a Lightning, and then factory grain in texture. And then at least at the time of this video, probably one of my favorite parts that we've done for the second gen Lightning, and that is the 2001 to 2004 style third brake lights. My truck is a 2000, so this would technically be a factory style upgrade for a 99 or 2000 truck, and then factory correct for a 2001 to 2004 Lightning. But this one was a long time coming. A lot of Lightning owners expressed interest in this. I even wanted one for my truck, and it finally came to fruition. But kind of the centerpiece for this third brake light is in its unique design is the LED portion of the third brake light. These are really, really bright. Whenever I put this in my truck, I had one of the co-workers step on the brake pedal, and I was looking at this thing, and it lit up. I was like, God dang, that sucker's pretty bright. And then to the sides of the third brake light will be the clear lenses for your cargo light. Those are halogen bulbs, simply because it's a factory style third brake light. If you want to upgrade those to LEDs, by all means, go for it. The housing will have the factory grain and texture. This is a kind of a charcoal grayish black. It does match pretty close to your window surround. I went ahead and painted the one in my truck simply because I felt like that was the best route to take. And believe it or not, even with my truck being 25, almost 26 years old at the time of the video, the LMR exterior gray trim paint matched the rear window housing surprisingly well. And then with the third brake lights, we're gonna give you 2 new zinc plated screws. In case you're wondering, you'll see DOT, SAEs, a few characters in the LMR logo. All this stuff has to be there for the DOT and SAE certification and standards. And then because we were the company that made the light, we have to have our logo on it because we pursued both the DOT and SAE standards and certification. Up next, we have some grills. First, we'll talk about the upper grill. This is a factory style grill for a 2001 to 2004 truck. We sell the grill without the shell. It's also black in color and it's ready to be prepped and painted if that's the route you want to go. And you can paint this with the LMR Lightning grill paint. I put the upper grill and the lower grill in my truck, and I can tell you this, that the grill paint is some of the best paint that I've ever had the pleasure of working with. It covers exceptionally well and the end result was just absolutely phenomenal. But this is a factory style upper grill for the 2001, 2004 trucks, and technically an upgrade for a 99 2000 truck because they had the honeycomb style upper and lower grills. And then this is the lower 2001, 2004 style grill. This is ABS construction versus the factory grill being kind of some type of, I don't even know what it was, but it wasn't plastic. It was some type of fiber reinforced composite, something or another. But this is ABS. That's the simplest thing to make it out of. This can easily be prepped and painted using the Lightning grill paint, which by the way, speaking of prep and paint, both of these being ABS plastic, you can use the Sim sand-free adhesion promoter. That stuff is like lightning in a can. Whenever you spray it on, kind of the medium wet, then you come back over it with the Lightning grill paint. Whenever that Sim sand-free adhesion promoter flashes, it draws the top coat into the surface and you just get great adhesion, and it just looks so good whenever you get it finished. That's a wrap on the second gen Lightning parts. Always some more to come as time goes on. Same goes for the OBS truck stuff. But if y'all find value in what we're doing, we appreciate it. Thank you all for being great customers of LMR. Know that when you shop with us, you support a lot of families and you support a business that is on the constant pursuit of the next best thing for the vehicles that we service. So we're gonna sign off. Hope you appreciated the video. If you have questions, drop us a comment. Find value in what we're doing, like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and until we see the next one for all things OBS truck and second gen Lightning, keep it right here with the real enthusiasts, LMR.com.